We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Jason Schmidt gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Digging in, Jimmy Rollins. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
At the plate, Chase Utley as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. No one out with a runner at second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Chuck Klein. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
As a look, now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mitchell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
That is the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Striding in, Mike Schmidt. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. On the ground to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Cole Hamels, a southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
In now, Jeff Kent. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jeff Kent.
Now here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Hamels has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Bobby Bonds, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Full count. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Batting first, the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Digging in, Orlando Cepeda. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hamels peers in. 2-2 on its way home. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Dick Allen.
Dick Allen.
And the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just missed above the zone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Allen takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
To the plate now, Greg Luzinski. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Shane Victorino. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate now, Mike Lieberthal. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. From the belt, the pitch.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Lieberthal is off of first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Jack Clark. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Jack Clark.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. Klein is there, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kevin Mitchell.
Ready now, Kevin Mitchell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Still 2-2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
At the plate, Darrell Evans. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Rich Aurelia, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hamels comes set. Here's the 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Count remains 2-2. into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box, Bob Brantley. In the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball one. One and 0. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Bases are loaded here, two down. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The set and the 2-0. To the left side, but it's well fouled. He's set, the 2-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands three runners and the side is retired. Giants leave them loaded. They trail this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one, taken just off the inside. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Stepping in, Chase Utley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. One out, nobody on. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
In now, Chuck Klein, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
pulled toward right center field. Bonds will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff Kent.
Yeah. Kent.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Bobby Bonds is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now in the box, Bobby Bonds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Comes set with the 0-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Up onto the roof and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Kevin Mitchell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 1-0. Mitchell is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mike Schmidt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Clark is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dick Allen, and he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside the park home run his first time up. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So coming to the plate, Greg Luzinski comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Luzinski playing here in his age 26 season. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate, Shane Victorino. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Strike taken up in the zone. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, Mike Lieberthal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
The pitcher, number 35.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Cole Hamels as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Striding into the box, Darrell Evans. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman, Darrell Evans.
First offering on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And there's 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Rich Aurelia. He reached on a single in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. And Hamels loves to start guys with the change. That time it's good for a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Bob Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Hamels is ready. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready once again, Jimmy Rollins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chase.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he is in there.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
In now, Chuck Klein, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 3-0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, put in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Dick Allen. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So next to the plate for the Phils, Greg Luzinski. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 21.
3 runs already home here. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Digging in the switch hitter, Shane Victorino. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Scott Garrett takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Scott Garrett.
Into the box, Mike Lieberthal, and he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Cole Hamels, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Grounded weakly toward 3rd. Reined in. On to 1st, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 6-2. Mel Ott will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Mel Ott.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Jeff Kent. This ball will be chopped foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1.
Count 1 and 2. That's inside.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another 2-2 offering.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Schmidt has it. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Bobby Bonds. Hamels has his sign. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants are down quietly. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Bobby Bolin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Bobby Bolin.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jimmy Rollins. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mitchell is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now that
Digging in once again, Chase Utley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
the right fielder, number 3, Chuck Klein.
Into the box now, Chuck Klein. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Bolin has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Mike Schmidt will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Just hung in there on that one. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Phillies strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Chris Short enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Chris Short.
Ready for another chance? Orlando Cepeda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Popped up. Allen has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jack Clark, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Now here it comes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 7.
So in now for San Francisco, Kevin Mitchell. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Lieberthal corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Dick Allen. First offering on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Popped him up. Kent shading to his right. 1 down.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Luzinski. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
This is line to left, and that's off the left field wall.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate, Shane Victorino, and he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep.
Gone all the way into the upper deck.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Mike Lieberthal, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Hammock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 14.
Lenny Dykes will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jimmy Rollins started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Oh, this ball's hit a ton out to center field. This is going to get down, and with his speed, he might run forever.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Rollins takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now. To the plate now, Chase Utley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Aurelia there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Phillies lead it 10-2. Rick Wise gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 40, Rick Wise.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Rich Aurelia.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
grounded to short. Right to him. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter.
Into the box now, Bob Brantley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he takes a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Line towards center field. Victorino is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Buster Posey will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Schmidt. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 10 and the Giants 2. Matt Cain comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Matt Cain.
Now to the plate, Chuck Klein.
The right fielder, Chuck Klein.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Schmidt. He went deep back in the 5th. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's out.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Dick Allen. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Count 1-1.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Three and one now. Greg Luzinski would be next. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jeff Kent. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Back goes Victorino. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Bobby Bonds. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
All one. All one, no strike.
Strike taken up in the zone. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Orlando Cepeda, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Chopped to third. Schmidt's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. At the plate, Greg Luzinski. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Shane Victorino is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Again, a 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Lieberthal.
Standing in, Mike Lieberthal. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
None out, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now at the plate, Rick Wise. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to short. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 10 and the Giants 2. Digging in now, Jack Clark starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Hard liner to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, Darrell Evans, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Darrell Evans becomes
number
out
35.
number 2 in the bottom of the ninth.
Rick Aurelia.
Standing in now, Rich Aurelia. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-2 the final in this game. Philadelphia sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Cole Hamels earns the win, his second. Jason Schmidt struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Rick Wise takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.